Minimize that, and hello everyone. This is Trevor with Tilting in Pixels. I was thinking today about how the nature of games has changed in a way that most review sites haven't quite yet gotten a grasp on reflecting. What I mean by that is there's a lot of games these days where, think of how to rephrase it. Back when games used to come out, that was the game. Like it came out, it was done, nothing was really going to change. Like maybe future editions might have some slight alterations, like the way Punch Out got rid of Mike Tyson and then future versions had Mr. Dream instead. Um, but that's not the case anymore. Like a lot of games come out and they get constantly updated, but the review tends to be the review, and there's not really a lot of reflecting on what's changed. And so, in an effort to kind of take a small step towards fixing that, I wanted to present Superhouse the Dead Ninja. Earlier this year, maybe it was even last year. You know what? Doesn't matter. What matters is we're going to play this thing. And I'm going to show you kind of what's changed since I took a look at it. There's not a whole lot, but there's enough that I think it was worth mentioning. One of the first big changes, actually, is back when I first played this game, if you went to this option, set up controller, it just told you to download Joy-to-Key. That's not the case anymore. Now there is actually controller support built into the game, which is pretty cool. There's a DLC pack too. I do not own it, but there is enough here. I think it's worth taking a look at. All right, so here's my little weapon select screen. If you want to unlock new weapons, you can actually highlight it, and it will tell you what you need to do to unlock it, which I really like. This old nanny knitting ninja here tells you exactly what you need to do. So defeat Horror to get this, defeat Disgust for this, defeat 2 minions and Arbagus in one go. That'd be the final boss. That's not going to happen, at least not today. The main point of this this little show is actually for me to check my sound levels. This is my first time attempting to capture instead of stream video overall anyway. But you know, I wanted to start with something small here. It's something that I thought was worthy of you know, a little bit of attention. I think this game's cooler than I think people give it credit for. I think a lot of people dismiss it because of its silly name, but I think it's great. So we got a couple choices here. We could take an axe, which is exactly like you would expect a Castlevania axe to work. There's a boomerang, which is pretty good. There's the classic shurikens. Or you can just bring a fucking gun. I like guns. Or you can take this ricochet thing, which is actually pretty neat. I'm going to go with the axe because it allows you to hit enemies on, which is kind of a big deal. I'm going to take the dynamite. I actually just recently unlocked the dynamite during my time playing this game again recently. Let's see how many times I can use recently in a sentence. Anyway, the dynamite's pretty cool because it will actually destroy barriers you normally would not be able to destroy. Usually with these grenades, you can destroy areas in the ground or the wall that have little cracks. With the dynamite, it doesn't matter. It'll blow anything up. Then you also get to pick a magic ability, too. I'm going to go with the fire, because I think it's to control. The wind kind of shoots out like a couple of different whirlwinds, but you don't really have a whole lot of control over where they go. The fire hits the same area every time. Alright, so let's do it. So I'm just going to do one run. When this run ends, and hopefully I'll make it far enough for us to see a boss or two. When this run ends, I'm done. I'm just going to do one quick go of it. So we're going to start at the roof and work our way down. And I'm playing with a controller. There's also a little comic you can read in this game, which I would highly recommend checking out because it actually has a couple of little hidden techniques in it too. Woo! Oh god. So if you hold down, you can actually crouch, which is what I did there to avoid getting killed. Whoop. And if you hold down while jumping or descending a new floor, you'll actually get your weapon out and do a little swishing motion, which is really. You'll notice a bar filling up in the top left. That is my rage meter, which just activated. And now I'm invincible until that meter goes down. So this is one of the reasons that I really, really dig this game, is that it punishes bad play and then equally rewards good play. Like, if you're doing really well, you can keep this going all the way up to the bottom when you get to the boss room. There's a little bit of lead-in to the boss where you're kind of sitting around waiting for stuff to happen. So once you get to the boss, it tends to wear out. I imagine that was by design so that you couldn't just run up and, smack the boss to death. Which makes sense. They want the boss fight to actually, be a boss fight. Yeah. Keep it going. Dead ninjas. So the the people here that have names over their heads are like super enemies, and they're actually populated from your friends list. So I just killed Lucas there. That's my wife's brother, so she's not going to be crazy about it. What we got down here? Lindor! Come here, Lindor. You're dead. You're dead! Yeah! Sorry, Lindor. Okay, and we're moving. We're going. Oh, my invisibility wore out. Gotta be careful again. You'll also notice a timer in the bottom right there that's constantly ticking down. Once that timer hits 0, then a Reaper comes and starts chasing you through this. I mean, there's some obvious like parallels here to like Ninja Gaiden. I think that's an obvious one. But it's got some like roguelike tendencies in it, and that like you just go until you die. Like there's just a lot of really interesting stuff going on. Oh, that's. So yeah, those little slivers up there in my life, as you can see, I took a hit. Extra lives are hard to come by. They're not impossible. You can indeed find like extra hearts throughout the stage, but they're very rare. Oh crap! Come here, pig. Yeah. When you're in rage mode, these little spikes also don't hit you. You can double jump. Crap. That was terrible. Oh man, that was real sloppy. Oh Jesus. Man, I'm a great job here. That's okay. One of the little techniques that they teach you in the comic that does not come up in the control screen or in that little opening tutorial. Oh, rage mode. Oh, good. I'm glad I got rage mode just in time to run to the boss. Yeah. Oh, crap. Okay. Oh, jeez. Take that. Throw stuff. Axe. I'm in it with fire. Yeah. Take that. Come here, lion. Boom. There we go. Got him. Okay. That was real sloppy. But all the bosses are pattern-based, just like classic, video game bosses. So the first couple times you fight a boss, it's probably going to be a real pain. After that, though, once you get a feel for how the boss works, those actually become sort of the easier parts. At least till you reach the bottom, because you don't get as much practice on the bottom as you do near the top. Usually I fight agile, so I was kind of surprised to see. Oh, and I burned my rage. Oh yeah, the super jump. So if you hold down until you turn white there, you can actually get a little extra high jump. And that becomes actually an extremely useful technique against one of the bosses, who is sort of perfectly designed to be almost impossible to jump over with your normal. So the first time I fought him, I thought he was impossible, and then I got around to reading the comic that's included. And sure enough, it explains in pretty good detail how to beat that boss. Wow, what the hell is going on in here? Oh boy. Yeah. I didn't even see who I killed there. It's alright, we'll check the. I'm recording this. I'll be able to find out later who I. Oh, man. Eat it, monkey. There's also a shopkeeper. I think I. Okay. There's an area that punishes you for just constantly holding down. Oh, there's Jacob. We're gonna kill him. Oh no! Jacob killed me! Sergeant Crumple's got me! Alright, so here's the continue screen. You get 2 continues. I think I'm gonna use one here. Yeah, this is great. Just like classic arcade game, like you're in danger until you hit yes thing. Reminds me a lot of the take that, Jacob. Reminds me a lot of the Final Fight continue screen where the characters are like trying to blow out dynamite before it blows up in their face. I always liked that. Oh, geez, that was. That's another little added touch that I like a lot is when you get when you get back up after getting knocked down, you'll destroy any traps in the area, which I think is really handy. It saves you from possibly being killed by the same thing as you get back up. Get that. I don't totally know what collecting all these letters does. Kill all those. Oh right, and I can crouch. Yeah, you can crouch and move at the same time, which is how you get through this. Oh, I want that letter. I suppose I could let the time run out so we could see the Reaper, but I'm having a good run here. I don't. Oh, okay. Hey, buddy. You're very big. You're very big. That, that was right on my face. That was poorly timed dynamite. Let's try it again. Yeah. Boom. That didn't do as much as I'd hoped to. That did. That was much better. I'm gonna die. Maybe not. Yeah. Oh, you bastard. Oh. Oh, tricky son of a bitch. Okay. Well, great. Because I continue. Can't really do anything with that heart, but I can get the rest of that stuff. So I got a parachute now. I don't really remember how to use it. But yeah, much like other roguelikes, you can find items that will alter the things that you can do and the way you can move around the stage. Okay, so the parachute lets me kind of slow my descent. Oh. And you unlock more of those that you can potentially find by doing things as well. I'll go ahead and show that screen after this runs over, which if it keeps going like this, won't be very long. Oh, jeez. I think Adult Swim Games puts out some excellent stuff. And a lot of people are familiar with the Robot Unicorn Attack, but they've put out a lot of really great stuff, actually. I really, really enjoyed Westerado. That was it, Westerado. I thought that was excellent. And then also Super Puzzle Platform. Is that it? Super Platformer Puzzle Deluxe. I think that might have been it. I'm blanking on the name. Woo. Come here, come here. Yeah. Kill them all. But that's also an excellent game. Super Puzzle Platformer Deluxe. Fantastic. Oh, jeez. Take that, pig. Oh. Oh my god. Nope. Oh no. Pig. Pig! Okay, we got him. One hit left. No! What? What? Oh. Thought I killed them all. Well, that's the end of my run. 2 bosses, not bad for me. Especially having not played this game in a while. I played it once before recording this just to kind of get a feel for the controls again, because it's been a while. That could have gone better, but you know, I've done much worse in this game. And so now I get to see how far I got. You get to see how many of your friends you killed in the top left there. You know, that's pretty good for me. I don't usually make it that. So I'm going to go back to the lodge real quick and show off some of the other stuff before. So you can actually turn on chaos mode here, which will make it so that when you don't know what you get until you enter the tower. So it randomly selects your equipment from what's available right now. I've had a little bit of fun with that mode, but given my current skill level, I would rather just pick what I have because I'm already having a hard enough time without having my equipment randomized on me. But I think it's a fantastic mode for people who have time to pour into this and really figure out the advantages and disadvantages of each weapon. It's an added challenge that I think is really neat. So most of the weapons, you'll get like little upgraded versions if you use it enough. And those little upgrades will actually give you bonus effects. So I was using the nunchucks here. So you get the nunchucks first. And then once you've killed, kill a minion in under 30 seconds, you get these other nunchucks here, which allow you to deflect projectiles. There's also this thing, the Kusarigama, which is like a long-reaching like blade. And once you get the upgrade, you can actually destroy traps, just like when you get back up from getting knocked over. The most current weapon I've unlocked is the whip, which is really cool because you can actually like pull things to you. So if something falls in a spike pit, you can actually whip it back up to you. I haven't unlocked any of these because a lot of this, some of it's DLC, which I don't own, and some of it is just really freaking hard to do. Some of this stuff you also unlock just by playing the game. Like this one, you just play the game 50 times and eventually you get it. Oh, an EX minion. Yeah, sometimes the bosses will be EX versions. I've only encountered one so far, and he pretty much murdered me right away. Anyway, let's take a look at some of this other stuff. So here's upgrades. The only one I've unlocked all of is the extra lives on your life meter. And those you get just by dying a lot. So I have died more than 300 times, which has given me life +4 for each stage. There's also these little things which increase your timer, which require you to reach certain floors. This one is for projectile upgrade. That's for surviving for certain. We got kill X number of monsters, which gives you magic upgrades. And I haven't gotten any of these bomb upgrades yet. Maybe I should do those because that first one seems real easy. Destroy 25 fiends with bombs. And then under the other category, this is where you can look at all of the items you've unlocked that can be picked up throughout the stage. So I've got, let's see, what's this? Lucky, unlucky rabbit's foot, increased chance of getting an item from an enemy or a chest. There's X-ray specs, which allow you to see the contents of crates, and you can see immediately if any enemies in the area are going to drop something if you kill them. And so there's a bunch of other stuff here I've never unlocked, but if you look, you can see what you need to do it. So she says, avoid the Grim Reaper for 20 seconds. This one is get 20 cash pickups. Surprised I haven't gotten yet. Crush 50 enemy skulls. And then DLC pack. And then there's also little costumes that you can unlock. These are pretty much done just by killing enemies. I haven't seen any of the packs that require anything else. Or any of the costumes that require anything else. I got this one. I'll take it. And I think that's going to do it for Super House of Dead Ninjas. But I think this is a really cool game. I think it probably deserves a little bit more attention than it gets. I honestly think Adult Swim games in general deserves a little bit more attention than it gets. I think this game is available and they're in like web browser format on their site, but it's like a very limited version of it. This one is much more robust, has a lot more items and weapons and features. And I think I'd like to see, that sort of thing happen more, especially with Adult Swim games. The stuff that they put out, I think, is really impressive. And I would love to see, if you're listening, Adult Swim games, I would love to see Westerado come out with like more features on Steam. I would buy that thing multiple times for other people. All the people I just killed in this, I would buy you a copy of Westerado. Lidnor, Jacob, Lucas, I'd get you copies of Westerado. If you want it or not. Anyway, that is going to do it for Super House of Dead Ninjas. I'm going to check the sound levels, and if things are looking good, I think it is time to continue Resident Evil 4 at some point on this channel. So be on the lookout for that. Anyway, this is Trevor with Tilting at Pixels. I will catch everybody later for Resident Evil. And now I'm going to awkwardly shuffle down to my computer.